Well, it is getting so embarrassing in Los Angeles. The real conversation has become, will the Lakers not make the playoffs? Will they make the play in? Meaning, will they be one of the top 10 teams out west? Unreal. A team that has LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook on it. Will they be one of the top 10 teams out west? And by the way, it doesn't help the Lakers to be an awful team because they traded all their picks to get Anthony Davis for the foreseeable future. Unreal. I thought about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. Randomly, Terrell Owens got into my algorithm on my YouTube account. I got a lot of YouTube accounts. On one of my YouTubes, Terrell Owens got into my algorithm. Y'all bear with me here. Y'all know I'm always going somewhere, even if it takes me a little time. Sorry. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on my mama. Terrell Owens was in my algorithm on YouTube over the last couple of days, and the talk was pretty much Terrell Owens not getting in on the first ballot, the second ballot, but getting in on the third ballot as a Hall of Famer with the NFL, right? Obviously, Terrell Owens had one of the greatest careers as a wide receiver of all time. From a statistical standpoint, he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, period. He's my favorite wide receiver of all time, by the way. The fact that he didn't get in over media not liking him and looked at as conduct detrimental to a team, it's ridiculous to me. That's my opinion. I don't like that type of stuff. But we're going to use that logic, and this doesn't happen in the NBA nowhere near as much as it happens in the NFL, and obviously with the MLB dealing with, the steroid allegations and all that of who did what and who did, coming out of the Balco area and all that stuff. But I thought about this, right? Again, I don't like this. I don't like when it's done because if your numbers say you're a Hall of Famer, you should get in immediately, right? But I thought about Russell Westbrook in this context. The brother has played with Kevin Durant, James Harden. Okay, James Harden is traded from Oklahoma City to Houston. He's mad out the gate. Realizes, there's another way to play basketball. I can be like a star. Okay, the Oklahoma City Thunder continue on. Kevin Durant's like, I don't want to play here with this dude anymore. Russell Westbrook stays in Oklahoma City. Other guys come in. The Domantas Sabonis of the world, the Victor Oladipos of the world, the Paul Georges of the world. Okay, it doesn't work out with any of those guys. They fail, and it starts to get worse and worse to the point where Russell Westbrook can no longer even get out of the first round of the playoffs, despite playing with other all-star caliber guys. Jeremy Grant ended up becoming an all-star. Okay, Westbrook goes to Houston. Let me go get back with Harden. We were really tight. That's my dog. That's my California brethren. We older now. Let's do this thing in Houston. We need each other. Okay, James Harden, who is a Houston strip club legend, is like, get me out of Houston. You imagine what James left on the table in Houston? He had them things. Okay, anyway, so it doesn't work out in Houston. Harden, the Rockets, one of their 3-4 best players in their franchise history, is like, get me out of here. Okay, so Westbrook's like, Harden wants out. Let me jump the gun and get out before him. Westbrook ends up in Washington. He gets his triple-double record. But the Wizards weren't going nowhere. Anybody with eyes could see that. Westbrook goes and calls Bradley Beal like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm thinking about demanding a trade again. Bradley Beal's like, bro, you got to do you. You got to do you. Bradley Beal wasn't begging for Westbrook to stay. Okay, Westbrook ends up in Los Angeles, California with Anthony Davis. I'll leave AD out of this one just because he can't stay healthy. But LeBron James. Russell Westbrook and LeBron James on most nights should be enough to win basketball games in the NBA. If Russell Westbrook is what we believed him to have been, or what people tell me he is, how about that? Even at the age of 33, he's still athletic enough. And if he's a first ballot Hall of Famer at 33, he should be able to still win games with a 37-year-old LeBron James at the rate that LeBron is playing. But that has not been the case for the Lakers. They don't even win games anymore, pretty much. Okay, if ever a time to seriously implement the Terrell Owens, you don't get in on the first ballot, maybe not the second ballot, Russell Westbrook should not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Again, I am not a proponent, a guy that believes that we should be doing this. Like the media used some of their personal exchanges against Terrell Owens right? To not vote him in, just to keep him out, to make him suffer, right? But if there were ever a scenario to do it, I don't care how many triple doubles Westbrook has had in his illustrious career, and it will go down as illustrious, no matter what. But he's going to these teams, and man, they're crashing with him on the roster. They're crashing out. And as great of an athlete it is, it just seemed like he doesn't get what they tried to put on Terrell Owens about being a team obliterator. Ain't that what Skip Bayless used to call him? I actually see some of that stuff in Russell Westbrook. Seriously. That demeanor of life goes on. I'm great. Y'all better figure out how to play with me versus him trying to figure out how to play with others. I don't think, let's just say Russ plays 3 or 4 years because I don't think he's going to have a lot of opportunities on the back end of his career as the prime athleticism continues to flee him. Like, I don't think Westbrook's playing till he's 40. I don't believe that, as bad as a jump shooter he is. And I bring that up for a reason, right? Let's say Westbrook plays 4 more years. Let's say LeBron James plays 4 more years. He's obviously 37 versus Westbrook 33. So Westbrook gets to 37, where LeBron's at now, and LeBron gets to around 41, 42, plays a year with Bronny, whatever, calls it quits. Here's where you get me at. There is no way Russell Westbrook deserves the same validation that LeBron James gets. Period. Y'all can slice it however y'all want to. There needs to be a distinction between LeBron James' greatness and Russell Westbrook's greatness because it was never that close. He doesn't deserve the same distinction as LeBron James. Again, let him go in second ballot. He don't deserve the same distinctions as Kobe, Michael, some of the game's greatest ever that went in first ballot, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. He don't deserve that one. I'm sorry, y'all. A guy that has obliterated as many teams as Westbrook has apparently been a part of and continues, and he's going to be on more teams because the Lakers and Westbrook are heading to a divorce this offseason. Check out my previous video. There needs to be a distinction between the Hall of Fame he goes in versus the Hall of Fame LeBron James goes in. If I had it my way, I'd say second ballot. Second ballot seems fair. Reward him for his athleticism and that triple-double record, but penalize him for not playing into what the team needed versus what he needed.